For this final section, we are going to look at blending and burnishing. Blending and burnishing are very similar in that they require many layers and a multitude of pressure in order to blend the colors and also make the tooth of the paper invisible. I'm going to begin with a two-color highlight. For this technique, you will need 3 colors. The 2 colors that you would like to highlight and 1 buffer color, which is going to help the transition from one color into the next. To do this, you are going to lay down a base color of your 2 highlighted colors on the areas that you would like them to kind of blend into. You're going to want to color those 2 base colors almost to touching each other, but not overlapping. You want to leave a small gap in between for that buffer color to be able to transition from one color to the next. You're going to want to use that buffer color to color overlapping into one highlight through the gap and into your second highlight. For this demonstration, I have chose to use the color orange. So once I have done that, you have created your overlapping. You can use your base color to help burnish to make that color blend in and almost fade in to the other color. And you'll continue that as you transition from the one color into the other. Next, we're going to do a 1 color blend. To do a 1 color blend, you need the color of your choice and then black and white. Just like before, you want to lay down your base color. You want to plan where your highlight is going to be and leave that area white. And so just like when we were doing our pressure, you're going to use a harder pressure and let it fade in to where you want your highlight to be. So for this demo, I'm going to be creating a center highlight. You want to use techniques like in the same color burnish to really get that intensity of the pigment you have chosen to use. You will use the black and the white to really help burnish that pigment into the paper. For this last section, we are doing an opposite color highlight. You will need two opposing colors as your base color. I have selected violet and yellow. They are also known as complementary colors. You will also need a buffer colors or two buffer colors that share a kind of a neutral. So for example, I have chosen a blue green and a yellow green to help that transition color. So I'm going to lay down my base coat of the violet and the yellow, much like I did the two color highlight, where they start at opposite ends, but there's a gap in the middle where they do not touch. I will use the blue-green to go from the violet into the gap, because the blue-green and violet share that common color of blue, and the yellow-green shares that common color of yellow. Using these light colors help to transition from one to another to create a smooth and even blend with an opposite color highlight.